Hey guys, Nick coming to you with another Infinity Kingdom video. We just finished the Himiko video, and I'm going to go straight into the battle optimization for your mail march. We talked about Khan, talked about Himiko in two spotlight this week. The reason is I do believe there's some of the best options to upgrade your march. Now, I say your march. Reason I'm saying that is because it's extremely almost everywhere at the moment, extremely popular. And it is this march here, which is the tank into YSS or Charles, Alex as the main and solo carry of this march, Zenobia and Quinn. The reason why this march is so good is because first you get 4 elemental boosts by using Earth. The Earth Dragon is extremely easy to get, gives you good boost, good skills, and also for your immortals, very good pairing. Alex, one of the best carry in the game, especially for free to play spender, allow you to bring 3 damage skill without putting Finding Master on them. He's got immunity, extremely good. YSS and Charles are needed because you want to protect your Alex, so you're going to bring guard. Zenobia, extremely good with Alex, good synergy. Healer, even though there's a lot of anti-healing, still very good, very easy to obtain, extremely easy to max. Quinn, even easier to max, even easier to obtain, extremely flexible. This march works extremely well. Now, what if this is your main march and slowly you want to upgrade? You have 2 options in my opinion. First, you can start working your second team, leave this alone, and just keep it going. Work on your second team. In my opinion, this is the wrong approach. Why? Your main team is your store. Your main team is what is going to carry you in almost all game mode. Almost all game mode. So what you want to do is you leave this merge as it is, and you start working on a side project. You work on somebody, an immortal, that will be put maybe in your fourth, third, second march until it's ready to take the spot of one of your main march carrier, not necessarily carry, but immortal, to replace it. You put this one in the second march instead, and you replace it with an upgrade. Upgrade possible for this setup. Himiko, we did spotlight on her. Khan, we also just did a spotlight on him. Bjorn and Theodora. I'm planning to do a spotlight on Bjorn and Theodora next week because they are viable option in my opinion. Now, if you do Bjorn, we'll talk about it next week. It is a possible course you're gonna do. It's replace YSS with Bjorn. If you do Theodora, in my opinion, you're gonna replace Zenobia with Theodora. You want to keep Queen because Queen gives you a lot of value, and you do not want to run double healer at the moment unless you have a Tina, which is a chaos immortal. But this is why we're talking about Khan and Himiko this week. I do believe they're the best 2 options. The way I see it is if you are a really long time player and you have option for both Khan and Himiko, it comes down to the skill that is available to you. I do believe both are extremely good. I do believe they're extremely good support and attack. So it comes down to your preference and the skill available to you. I prefer Himiko. I prefer Himiko because I can use my shadow and holy boxes on my one holy or shadow immortal. I dump everything into my Himiko and I work only on that immortal. And this is what I would do. This is what I did on some of my accounts. You replace your Queen with your Himiko or your Khan. If you replace Queen with Khan, it's essentially the same. You remove your Khan, you move your Queen, you put Khan, you get the anti-healing still. Now you decide if you want to do damage or support. If your Khan is specialization 8 and above because I mean the damage smaller nodes are starting to be increased, and you have damage skill, you go with damage Khan for sure. If you have energy mastery, if you have course of power, you put it on your Khan, it's going to be a machine. If you don't, you can still do a mix Khan build. Something like Adrenaline Rush, Anger, Fighting Master, Time to Shine are still all very good skills. It will give you your Khan damage and will allow you to do more damage with your Alex as well. It's going to be a two-punch team instead of a solo carry. Alex, still very good. Then you have the other option of Himiko. What I like about Himiko is that you're going to mix your damage. Even if you do support mid damage or full damage, what is nice is that you're going to mix magical damage with Himiko to Alex physical damage. It becomes harder for the enemy to try and counter you. It's a little bit harder for them to put skills that's going to counter this march. So if you put Himiko here, do I have Himiko? If you put Himiko here, she is going to be extremely good because she's going to provide CC on the enemy team back row. She's going to give you damage and you can still use her as support. In my opinion, this is what you want to do. You leave your main march as it is, like this, especially if you have something like this or exactly this. You work on your side project for your main march. You do not start on a second march. You can always work on a second march slowly as a side project. But what you want to do is focus on your main march, even though it's maxed out. Even if these would be 50 dust, in my opinion, it's better to plan ahead. Start working on whoever is going to replace one of these immortal. You put that side project into your other marches until they're ready. You bring one of these out and you bring whoever you've been planning all along into your main march. Your second march is still going to get stronger because you're going to take out one of these immortal, which is almost maxed out, and place it into a second team. So it will get stronger. But more importantly, what happens here is that you get a better first march, and that's what you want. So this is it for this video, a little bit shorter. And I do think a lot of player needs to be careful when this march, when your main march is ready and almost maxed out, to not fall for the trap of starting to work on your second, third, and fourth team. I really suggest you keep working on your first team by upgrading it. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.